This time, I need to discuss the last topic for our logic formulation topic for the first 2 weeks of our discussion. And I believe this is the difficult part, this is the difficult topic that I will discuss for the first 2 weeks because I know that um, naglisod lagi mo sa flow charting, naglisod pa mo pag sabot sa decision structure. This time I will try my best to help you understand the repetition structure or the looping. So let's start. So what is loop? So loop is a set of program instructions that executes repeatedly until a condition is satisfied. So again, it will execute repeatedly and until the condition is satisfied. If ever that the execution it keeps on repeating na wala gyud siya kahumanan, that means na wala pa na satisfy iyang condition, and also ang meaning ana kay infinite loop pa siya. So how can we make sure that we will not experience that infinite loop? So we need to understand this one. So in repetition structure, you need to, it is also referred to as a loop or iteration, repeats one or more instructions until the certain condition is met. Again, same good atong sa namin to a certain movie ata na magsigig siya balik, magsigig damgo, magsigig balik. Hangtod katong panahon na solve na niya ang mga panghitabo. That's the time na niundang na, balik na siya sa reality. Because again, the condition was met. Ato siya. Okay, just like this one. So for example, x is greater than y. So if x is greater than y, for example, x here, it's 5, y, it's 4, like this one. So is it x greater than y? Yes or no? It's yes. So it will proceed to the process A, then it will loop again. Balik-balik yung siya. Right? Nag-looping siya. Because of the condition. Magdepende man po siya kung unsay nasa condition. Let's proceed. Also this one. For example, x is equal to 2, y is equivalent to 3, like this one. So x, is it less than y? Yes or no? Yes, actually the answer is true or yes. So it will display 2, right? Then it will loop. So magsige siya display og 2. Okay, next. We also have something like this. For example, for this one, still the same, huh? X, it's less than y, or 2, is it less than 3? Yes. So nag-display siya 2, pag man nag-display, thereof display 2, ni increment siya 1. So ang meaning man ani kay x equals 2 plus 1. So pag 2 plus 1 niya, ni 3 na siya. Pag 3 niya, ni ato siya dito, balik siya dito, pila may value karon sa x? Dili na siya 2, himo na siya 3. 3, is it less than 3? True or false? So continue ra gyapon siya. Okay? So ang last ani kay 3. 2, 3. Like that one. Next, we have pretest. Actually, there are two types of repetitional structure. We have the pretest and we also have the post-test. Let's talk about first the pretest. When we say pretest, the conditions or the condition is tested before any actions are performed. Again, the condition is tested before any actions are performed. Mo ni siya ang kadalasang ginagamit sa for loop. Okay? Mo ni siyang ginagamit sa for loop. Gitest siya before mo perform og another action. Okay? For koan, okay, we also have while. Yeah, for while. Mo condition sa siya before siya mo execute og action. Okay? Let's understand this one. Okay. If condition does not exist, the loop will never begin and the actions inside the loop will not be executed. Okay. If we will talk about post-test repetition structure, a good example for this one is the do while. You will know more about this one soon. Okay. The condition is tested after the conditions are performed. The actions are performed. So action first before the condition. Always performs its actions at least once. So, kana. So, nahitabo, action sa siya, here, nag-action sa siya. For example, x nato kay 2, y nato kay 3. So, nag-display na siya daan og 2, then gi-increment niya si 2 og 1. Diba? So, ni 3 na siya. Pag 3 niya dire, there. Balik yapon siya. There you go. Again, display sa siya before before siya mo ato sa condition. Ganina, condition sa before action. Let's have an example. Create a flowchart that will display the following result that the variable is initialized to 5. This should be the output. 5 to done. So, muna siya ang flowchart na to. So, we already initialized 5. Then, x is equivalent to 5, right? So, 5, is it greater than 0? Yes or no? It's yes. So, nag-display tag 5. There, display tag 5. Gi-minusan na to si 5 og 1. So, nahimo siya 4. Pag 4 niya, nituyok siya. Balik tive. 4, is it that greater than 0? Yes, gihapon. Ni-display siya sa 4, balik-balik siya. Let's continue. Let's try going to number 1. For example, 1 na ni siya. 1, is it greater than 0? Yes. So, display siya 1. Then, 1 minus 1. So, 0 here. 0, is it greater than 0? Of course, that's no. So, the answer here, if it's no, mo display na siya og done. Then, stop. Okay? Next example, patis mas makasabot pa mo. Create a flowchart that will print a series of numbers based on what was entered by the user. So, magdepende siya kung unsay gi-enter sa user. So, for example, x here, mag-get x o get y man tano. But let's assume that the x inputted by the user is actually 4. Then the y inputted by the user, it's 6. Okay. Y, let's go directly here in the condition. Actually, you've noticed na ang gigamit kay pretest, diba? So, nag-condition sa siya before siya nag-perform ng action. Here. X or 4, is it less than 6? Yes. So, nahitabuan ni 4 plus 1. Display si x. So, display tag 5. Increment. Increment niya siya. 4 plus 1, 5. Gi-increment niya 1. Display tag 5. Kani, na-display na nato. Tuyok ta. 5, is it less than y? It's yes. 5 plus 1, it's 6. Display niyang 6. Tuyok na pud balik. 6, is it less than y? It's no. So, proceed to done. Ana. There you go. As simple as that. This one. Create a flowchart that will print the sum of all even numbers from 1 to 100. So, let's see. So, I initialize two variables. We have sum. We also have the control or the CTR. Okay, both of them has a value of 0. Do we need to input, do we need an input or output block? No need, because we already assume that based on the problem, no need for us to let the user input, because we're only getting the um, the even numbers and also the sum of 1 to 100. Okay, here, CTR 0, is it less than 100? Yes, it's less than. So what will be the case here? 0, 0 plus 0. So it's still 0 here. 0 plus 2, it's 2. So it will increment. The CTR here will become 2. 2, is it less than 100? Yes. So sum ganina, which is 0, plus 2, of course, that's 2, right? So CTR, which is 2 plus 2, was the answer. 4. This time, this is not 2 already. This is 4. And the sum is 2. CTR less than 100, it's yes still, because 4 is less than 100. So ganina ang sum kay 2. So 2 plus 2, 2 plus 4, which is the CTR, it's 6. Am I right? So 6 plus 2, it's 8. Ano po? Balik-balik lang yun siya. Balik. Hangtod mo, execute mo, know na siya, that's the time na mo display na siya og sum. We have last example. Create a flowchart that will print the sum of all odd numbers. So actually, it's similar to example number 3, but this time you will notice that we started with 1. Kanina kay we started with 0. Tama? Okay.